What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to another seasonal championship in Forza Horizon 5. This time the up to grade seasonal championship. We have to use, well, upgrade heroes in the A class. Now, since literally nobody knows what upgrade heroes are, I actually had to check the car restrictions. And it's, well, pretty much the cars that you can see here. A lot of duplicates. Not entirely sure why those were picked, but you know, whatever. I have chosen the BMW M4 Coupe from 2014 because we very rarely use it and it's one of the coolest cars in the game, so why not? M4, in my opinion, I don't know, I want to say the best car in the line, in the BMW line, but obviously an M8 is a better raw car, but like the M4 is not too over the top. It's just that middle of the M line, and it's just, I don't know, it has something to it that really catches me. The 4 Series in general. The 3 Series is like a somewhat tamer. You know, the M3 still is a wonderful car. And also a beast. But like the 4 Series, it has something so sporty about it. Also in its form and its way. It's like, I don't know, it really catches me. This one and also a new one. Definitely catches me. So, in the race we are busy overtaking everyone, as always. Let's see, maybe we can overtake them here. Yeah, we can, rolling through now. We had to roll out a little bit, we couldn't go full throttle through the corner, but we were fast enough to go past, and after that it didn't really matter how we proceeded, so that worked pretty well, I would say. We're going through here. That finishes lap number 1, and the other 2 laps are probably just for let's finish the race. I went with a decently balanced tune. It has pretty good handling. It has still the speed required that we need, so really a very, very well balanced out tune here. Very satisfied with that. So, going into that corner. I was a bit torn on which championship I wanted to record first, this one or the other one. And when I saw the other one was a C-Class championship, I immediately cursed out loud and decided to go for this one. Plus, another benefit about this one is you get the Nissan GT-R 1997, which is the car that you need for the free stunts. So there is that. On the other side, you know, actually, I don't know if you can buy the 1997 GTR. I didn't check in the wiki. Yes, I use the Forza wiki for these things. It's an easy way of doing the research before the races. Like, can someone actually buy the car before I'm using it? I also researched about this car. And it's not too expensive, so it's fine, you know. I always feel bad when suggesting cars that cost like 4 million or something. So I try not to do that, but like I think this one is at 97k, so a lot of real life money, but not so much Forza money, so I decided this would be okay. So this gives us 20 points, a very comfortable win in race number 1. You always have these championships where you're like, okay, which car do I pick? There are so many cool ones. Which one do I pick? And when you have championships where you're like, okay, which is the least sucky one? Such a pretty car. I really like it. Don't really have other words for it, but I really like it. I was surprised the RS7 is also listed on here, because I would have thought the RS7 is more of an S1 class car. But apparently it's top of the line A class. A bit like the M4 actually, which was rather shocking to me. So, the Volcano Sprint, or Volcan Sprint as it's called here. Whoa, what the... That was a quick start there. For this race, cornering speed is important, of course, and acceleration out of corners. Because you can only drive through these bends so fast. Like, cornering speed, yes, it's important, but there isn't so much speed that you can carry through here. So really accelerating out of the slow corners and getting the car stable quickly so that you can floor it is even more important. Now we have the acceleration duel up that hill. I thought about poking in, but it was a little too risky for my liking. We can now do the overtake around the outside, or can? Yeah, we can. Cutting through that checkpoint. Doing some off-roading. Oh, that wall came dangerously close. This race always gives me like hill climb feeling. Reminds me of, what was it, Gran Turismo 4, where you had, what was that Suzuki beast car with so much power, and you could use that for rally hill climb thingy. I only vaguely remember, but it was a bit ridiculous, to be quite honest. I also distinctly remember all of these endurance races in Gran Turismo 4, and it was a thing. Like, in my teen years I had time and not a whole lot else to do, so I didn't really mind sitting down for 24 hours to do a race, to get it checked and completed, but you know, it's still a long time. Like, I wouldn't want to do this today. I would probably be able to if I dedicated myself to it. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny because, like, I didn't actually pause the game. I had quick toilet breaks, very quick toilet breaks, while the car was in the pits. That gave me like half a minute where I could just sprint to the toilet, quickly do my thing, and then sprint back. And apart from that, I had 3 bottles of water next to me that I was drinking. And that was that. I was brought food twice. And whenever I was like in the pits, I was just quickly eating my bread, or on a long straight I was just quickly biting off of my bread. That was actually pretty funny. Again, I wouldn't want to do that today. Of course it would be possible, but hey, there's a gift. I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't really have time to pick it up. Where's the last race? There it is. So yeah, that was, I mean, it's a cool memory. It's a cool story to share. And definitely has been worth it. Just to be able to share that story now of, hey, I did that. But that doesn't necessarily mean you feel like repeating it. I mean, you eventually you have a lot more on your plate. And you have a lot more to do. So here we are, lookout circuit. That should give us 60 points. If it doesn't, I will be highly disappointed. I don't want to be overtaken, I want to focus on the front, not the back. Now that we have clarified the preferences, we are already up to 5th. This corner is a good one for overtaking. Just make sure you don't actually miss the checkpoint. That would be somewhat bad. You can... Oops. I wanted to take it full throttle, but then that guy was in the way, and then I decided against it. We were a little fast. Can I poke the nose in? Can poke the nose in here. Oh, a little bit of a drift. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming, eh? It wasn't really a daring move because not a whole lot could have happened there, I think. But it was definitely a move that VAI doesn't see coming, so you can just do that and get your car parked in his path, more or less. It's 2 laps. Well, it's not 2 laps done, it's 1.5 laps done, but it's the 2nd lap. Let's put it that way. I mean, the race is basically over. We are in the lead, and I doubt we will blow that. There we go. I mean, sometimes what happens, you say, I don't think I will blow that, and then you blow it anyway, but normally, under normal circumstances, this lead should be safe. And it's very rare that we end up losing it. I mean, it's pretty rare that we end up losing a race anyway, but that's a different story. We'll do some drifting. I mean, it's wet, so it slides better. There we go. Whee! Oops. Like, when you want to, you can get the car unsettled a little bit and do the drifting a little bit, and it's actually fun. If you want to. You can also drive it like normally, but if you want to, try to do it, and it's actually pretty fun to do it. So here we go with 60 points. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, as always. And until next time, farewell.